What's up, y'all? Just came from a trucking school. It was an interview. And honestly, you know what I'm saying? I'm just giving y'all a vlog with it because it's like, man, a melanin man, bro, a so-called, black man in this day and age, bro. If you ain't making no money off the internet, it's hard. It's hard. You know what I'm saying? It's just not easy. And I ain't finna complain about it. I ain't finna cry about it. I ain't finna be upset about it. I'm at International Mall right now. And I'm just vlogging to y'all, talking to y'all. Not international, but University Mall. Just talking to y'all about like how this shit really, you know what I'm saying? Like, you think about categories of financial, right? Financial categories, and there's rich, middle, and poor. And then there's three different levels to poor. The three different levels of poor is right above poor, barely above poverty, right at poverty, and then under poverty. And if nobody created this, I created a diagram for it to try to show y'all exactly what it looked like to be above poverty, right at poverty, and under poverty. So then you got rich, middle, poor, and then the three categories of poor. And it's like, as a person, my color, man, it's like, man, especially as a race, we so behind on a lot of things that people don't even take us serious when we got money. We so behind on a lot of things. People don't take us serious when we got a house or a car. Like, we can have all our basic needs and people still feel like they can treat us any kind of way. And I'm not saying that the interview at the school was me being treated a certain type of way. It's just, I looked at the paper. Matter of fact, I got the paper. Let me show y'all. And this ain't even about color. This is just about anybody who is struggling financially. Let me show y'all real quick. So we got this right here. As you can see, $3,700. I can make a down payment of $1,200. So $1,200. Make a down payment of that, and then it's just like, you know what, bro? Like, the total cost is $4,445, but they got a discount. And then there's programs to help with resources and all that. But honestly, if you think about it, what's for you is gonna be for you, and it's gonna work out for you. I've already tried to reach out to the program that's supposedly supposed to help you with tuition for trucking and all that. And then I recently bought a car. So my you know what I'm saying, another $3,000 out the ass is gonna be an arm and a leg down there for me. Or it's just gonna be another 2 to 3 months before I even get back to that point. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like, bruh, when you don't have no money and you under poverty, this is 3 different categories: above poverty, at poverty, and under poverty. And based on my circumstances and conditions, I wouldn't say I'm under poverty, because I got a car now and all that. But just because I got a car does not mean I'm doing good financially. You know what I'm saying? Like, Boss Man D-Lo, he be saying some real shit. Like, he said in his song, he can't get $1,000. He got real money problems. I'm just listening. I'm like, damn, this nigga really talking about me though. Like, but I take it as motivation. I don't even take it as jealousy. It's just like, bruh, my mindset is to be hood rich. I'm just gonna develop a hood rich mindset and just become hood rich, and then turn it into a business. Cause it's like, I tried so hard, and I'm trying not to get emotional with it. I tried so hard to avoid the streets. I tried so hard to not be in the streets. I tried so hard to just make my money by working a job. And I do that. And you can work a job and save up money from the job and then invest into a website or something. But right now I work security in the clubs. I didn't even tell y'all how, like, so this is like gonna be like a story time too. I was working security at the hockey arena. I ended up getting 73 hours. I ended up making a choice and a decision where it led me to getting put off the schedule for the rest of the month. I finished the pay period on April 12th, and I put a screenshot maybe. And I finished the pay period on April 12th. I ended up with 73 hours. They approve overtime for everybody. That's not the point though. The point is, after I did that day, I was doing a double right before the pay period ended so I can get some extra money. And I didn't even finish double because I did half of it. I did the beginning of it, which was 10 in the morning to freaking 5 p.m. and then 5 p.m. to 11 p.m. to 12. And my goal was to work that double so I could get some extra hours. I was going to try to finish off with 80 hours. But in the midst of me taking that break, that first break, I thought because I'm doing a double, I can take an hour break, but I was under the wrong impression. So my mindset and my thought processes was different, and it led to me making a decision of going to go get some lunch, and they said I was a 45-minute late break, which means just because I was doing a double, I was still automatically supposed to take a 15-minute, which I don't understand, but I guess some way, somehow that makes sense. I don't know. It's a system they already got put in place, so because it was a system already put in place, it just played out the way it did. It's so much more I can catch up with y'all. I can give y'all more story time. So after all that, right, they was like, well, you was already late coming back on break, and I went down to go get a haircut because it was some artists and people performing that day, and the barber who cuts these artists' hair, they was like, I was, I'm a social person. I'm an artist too, so I was able to socialize with him, get his number. They thought, I don't know if they must have thought I didn't know him or did know him, or they must have thought I asked him for a haircut. When we just started talking, he gave me his number. He was like, yo, bro, I cut your hair. I said, okay, cool. Let him cut my hair. So then I was like, all right, I know I got an hour break. Let me go get something to eat. I didn't even eat my food, put my food to the side, got the haircut. Then I was going to eat my food. But they was like, you already took a 45-minute break and you was late because you really supposed to take a 15-minute break. And then on top of that, you supposed to be, you're not supposed to be down here getting a haircut. This is restricted access. And I'm like, if I'm security, how the hell am I in restricted access and I'm security? So it was a lot that went into it. So it was, those are two things, the late on break and then the being in a restricted access and getting a haircut in a seat that is only for the artists like Bow Wow, whoever. That's who was performing that day. Bow Wow, Tory Lanez, a couple other people. But I'm not allowed to go down there because that's restricted access. I took a 45-minute break when I thought when you work a double, you get an hour break, but you only get 15. So you telling me I work a double shift and I'm only getting 15 minutes for a whole double shift? A double shift is like 10 to 12 hours, and all I'm getting is 15 minutes? One time? I'm getting a 15-minute break one time for that whole entire double. And in my head, I've got experience of being self-employed and working for myself. I'm thinking this is the correct way to do it. Now, obviously, I was under the impression of that's not the right way, and I could have went about it a totally different way. But in life, there is no such thing as mistakes, and I don't have no regrets on what happened and how it played out the way it did. So instead of me leaving on bad terms, I left on good terms, and I put in my 2 weeks. Since they took me off the schedule after April 12th, they took me off the schedule for the rest of the month. I just put in my 2 weeks. Fast forward, I ended up picking another security job in the clubs, and it seemed like just the security shit. After I showed y'all the video, I put a link in the description. After I showed y'all the video of what happened with my D license, I gotta wait till next year. And then G license, I can't get my G without my D, so I gotta wait for both of those until next year. It seemed like it's just, that ain't for me. You know what I'm saying? I done went for it, tried, it ain't for me. So I work security now at the clubs, but I'm only getting 2 days, and then on top of that, it's like, I mean, to be honest with you, it's a gay club. I ain't even gonna lie to you. It's a gay club. I work the gay clubs. I thought I was working straights. I thought I was under the impression of working a straight club, but I'm working gay clubs, which I don't really got no issue with. But at the same time, it's like, hold up. At the same time, it's like, this shit really ain't really like, it's just, this shit really like, man, shit don't make no sense, bro. It just, so then when you think about me as a man, and I'm only getting 2 days during the weekends to work these clubs. I start my second job Monday, so it ain't all bad. So, but the point is, I got to pick up another job just to barely make not even $15,000 a year. I also found out if you make under $15,000 a year, you're below poverty. And if you're below poverty, that means you're struggling, living paycheck to paycheck. That means not having enough income to take care of your basic needs, which is why I feel and deserve and know I'm gonna be rich, because I just can't be comfortable with knowing that I'm living under 15,000. I cannot be comfortable with 30,000. And today's age, 2025, in today's economy, 30,000, 40,000, 50,000 ain't even enough. And then you think about society as a whole picture. You got dudes who going gay because they don't want to take care of their responsibilities, so they got somebody else trying to take care of them. And then you got females doing it. You got females playing the man role. So then you got to think about how like females out here experiencing the shit us men go through, and they got it hard just as bad as we do because they trying to take care of another female, supply her needs or take care of her. So then you think about me and who I am, and I want a girl and I got a girl right now, but I got to take care of me and figure out how to take care of me while also being there for her at the same time. It's so much pressure as a man, especially as my color, which I'm not gonna make it about color, but just as in general as a man, it's so much pressure and it's so much, you know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna cry about it, complain about it, but it's like, what am I supposed to do? What am I supposed to do? Sometimes I gotta neglect needs. Sometimes I gotta, put things away, put things aside, put things down. Try not to give energy to it because all I can do is just try to make it through the day and make it through the next day. And I try to think long term as far as I can and as much as I can. And then, you experience unpredictables and uncertainties in life and things that you probably never would have been able to prepare for. So it's like now I'm in this, my first original plan was to work all April with that job, get the car, and then stack up my money where I could do what I got to do. But as soon as I got the car, I didn't realize that you got to pay for insurance and a tag, which means that was another $400-500 that I didn't have because I spent it all on the car. In total, spent about almost 2 bands. So it's like I'm in the constant battle of being a content creator with y'all and then being private because it's like some stuff I don't like to put on the internet. But this is just my day-to-day life. Like, I don't even get y'all videos every day, but man, there's so much that goes on in my life every day that you can't make it up unless I record it. Because if I was to say some of these stories to people, they wouldn't believe me. They wouldn't believe the fact that I went through all these things that I went through and I'm still here, still standing. It don't even make sense, man. And I'm getting to the point where I'm getting so comfortable with holding this camera. I'm just really finna vlog everything because I'm finna become hood rich, man. That's the only thing I can do. So I went to the fast forward with everything. Now that I only work 2 days and I'm barely bringing in any money, which I'm still grateful because it's a job because I could have nothing right now. It's still something. I started my second job Monday, and then I got my website, which is now day 19, if I'm mistaken, day 18 or day 19. For my online website, planetznation.myshopify.com, and I'm just focusing on becoming hood rich, man. I can't be doing nothing else. I'm becoming hood rich, man. I ain't trying to go to college. I ain't trying to do none of that. I ain't even trying to go to the military. I'm just trying to be hood rich, man. And maybe if I would have went to the military and played my cards right a little bit different, then yeah. But even so, then I told y'all, like, I ain't even tell y'all how, like, I ended up in the situation I'm in. Like, I got kicked out at a young age, so like I didn't even have the card to play to go get a military or go to college, and I still can go do it now. But I'm gonna, for y'all who don't know, I stayed in a shelter, and this is a lot. This is personal, but it is what it is, man. Like, I got a car and I'm level one up and I'm saving up money. I'm doing everything I can at least. And shit, I don't want to put all my life on this internet shit. And then like, it don't even be purposeful. It don't even be beneficial. It's like, I'm putting all my life on this internet for what? So, I went to this trucking school and they told me, I got to have this amount of money and shit. But I just bought a car. I don't have that amount of money. And I don't even have that same job that was able to get me that amount of money. So it's like, well, now what do I do now? I'm in the mall right now. I want to use the bathroom first, and I'm vlogging for y'all. I'm gonna actually record the video for y'all again, but I'm gonna have him record me while I'm putting on the Cuban link. Cause I'm just gonna imagine myself, man, with this shit. I'm gonna be hood rich, dog. I can't keep doing this shit no more, man. It ain't worth it, bro. It ain't worth it. I'm tired of living under poverty. I'm tired of this shit, dog. I'm tired of scratching my ass and shit. I'm tired of this shit. I'm tired of licking peanut butter off the spoon because peanut butter is all I can afford right now, dog. Noodles and peanut butter. Barely noodles sometimes. Sometimes it's just peanut butter. Sometimes it's nothing. Bro, I go days of not eating to save money. And this ain't even like I'm making poor choices with my money. Like, I be making, as far as food-wise, I'd make all the healthiest choices that I can to take care of my health. Because people body falling apart nowadays, bitch. Even young people, diseases and all types of mental conditions and mental health problems, all that is connected to the body and health. So I be the way I am about my health because I want to make sure I'm able to perform the job functions. Imagine I get the job and I can't even perform it because my feet hurt and I can't stand up for a long time. Now I got a feet condition or something. I don't know. You just never know. So it's like, and then I don't even have that many expenses. I have a gym membership and a credit expense where I got to pay only $5 just to keep up with a small credit score, which is a FICO score, which I don't even think is a real score. I mean, it's something that they can document, but still, like. And now that I got credit, maybe I need to get my hands more on credit. I need to figure out, like, I'm going to pray about it. I'm going to pray to the deity, the goddess of Lakshmi, the abundance goddess or something, because I'm not trying to work for nobody. Because clearly, this shit ain't, even if I had the cards of going to military or trying to do it down, I'm in the shelter and this is not forever. So I got to think about the type of time length that I got in my head. And I'm not worried about none of this stuff. It's just I'm being realistic with myself and what can I do in my current situation. Starting a website, it seems like it's the safest, quickest, most option. And in life, you gonna take risks, so it doesn't matter what I do. So I'm taking the risk of being hood rich. Can you blame me? And I don't know necessarily what comes with it, but I know that all I know is whatever is on the end of that stick, I'm trying to be at. I'm going to get to it. I'm going to fight for it. I'm going to do whatever I can to make it. And I just want to have one female on my side who is there when I ain't have it. But I mean, even if I can't get that and I got to do it alone, I'm okay with that, because at this point, man, this poverty-stricken shit has really did a lot of damage in my life, and I hate it. I hate is a strong word, but I despise it. I do not like it. I am detestable against it, because I will figure out a way. I will overcome this shit. I will challenge this shit as much as I can. I don't care if it kills me to find out. Because I cannot just sit here and be okay and pretend like nothing is wrong. It's too much. It's too much in this world right now for me to be thinking everything is okay. I'm not worried and I'm not stressed out, but it's too much money in this 2025 day and age for me to not even be touching none of it. You think I ain't finna touch none of this shit, dog? And I don't know if I got to do anything illegal or illegal, but all I know is if I did take a illegal route, I would have to think an exit strategy, because that shit ain't even worth it neither. Because you get, then I'm going backwards. I'm hustling backwards by getting jail time, and I ain't trying to get none of that. So it's like, what do I do in this situation, especially my skin color? Because people already don't take me serious or us serious, because they may think we behind in life, or they may think we not as intelligent, or they may think I don't got it figured out like that. And that's where the race would come in, because a person who in the same situation as me but a different color might get a better chance or a better opportunity to get ahead versus me, just because they may feel like this person may do the job better. I don't know, because people everybody goes off really how they feel about certain things and situations. Not everybody, but still, like, how you feel is an important factor of making choices. So I had an interview yesterday with Chick-fil-A, and I was talking to a female, and I can tell how I made her felt, that interaction that she had with me from that interview. She felt like she was confused. All I told her was exactly what I'm telling y'all, and how I told her, I was working at this job, but I ended up leaving that job and going to this job, and then I start my second job Monday, which is coming up. And then she felt like that was all over the place, which I already knew from the jump. Yeah, I'm not getting that job. I'm not. Based off that interaction, she felt more confused than felt like she got to know me. The interview is supposed to get to know a person, and why do you think they're a great fit for the job? And imagine you failing that because you left the person with an interaction of confused. And maybe that's my lack of emotional intelligence skills, but I know I got enough emotional intelligence skills to realize that if you under $15,000 a year, you living below poverty. So I know it can't just be that. She probably just didn't think I was a great fit, and it is what it is. And you know how many more jobs thought I wasn't a great fit? This is not the first job, the second, the third, the fourth, the fifth, the sixth, the seventh, the eighth, or the ninth, or the 10th. I've worked in total almost damn near 20 different jobs in my life, entirely in my life. And it's taken me this long to still find what it is I like. It's just, it ain't nothing. I don't like none of these jobs, man. I don't like none of these jobs. What I like is being hood rich. What I like is being an entrepreneur. What I like is working for myself. What I like is being able to have my own source of income where I can go in this mall and buy food from every damn food station. Every damn food station if I like. That's what I like. I don't know what you like, but I know what I like. I like being able to go down here into one of these jewelry spots. Shit, the jewelry might not even be real, but shit, if I want a fat ass Cuban link, what I'm about to show y'all, I'm gonna have him record me so that way he can have some type of trust. Like, I ain't gonna run off with the jewelry. You know what I'm saying? Like, and I can look at the video and just manifest myself with this shit on, cause it's like, realistically, bro, this lifestyle that I'm living right now, this ain't the type of life I want. This ain't the type of money I want. Like, this money bracket that I'm in right now is not it. It's not it. And I see why a lot of dudes go to the streets and make the money the way they make that dope money or the weed money or whatever they do, because they probably was feeling exactly like this. They say, oh, a lot of niggas need to go to the military. If you would have went to the military, or if you would have went to college and military ain't no promised land either. I know everybody is different. Everybody's vision and intuition is different. My vision is telling me my promised land is being hood rich, man. That's my promised land, and it is what it is. I accept it. My promised land is being hood rich. I'm gonna be hood rich before I'm famous rich, and after that, I'm gonna have a passive income generator. So, and I'm 22. I've been out here on my own since 17, since 18, really. But I jumped off the porch at 14. But the point is, like, man, my promised land is hood rich. And for those who don't like it, then they ain't gonna be around. And for those who do like it, they're gonna be around. But every person that's hood rich, I feel like they started exactly where I'm at right now. They had realized what the fuck is really going on. I'm hood rich, man. I'm gonna have so many different sources of incomes. I'm hood rich, man. I'm hood fucking rich. My apartment, my rent is $3,000. That's how hood rich I am, nigga. My rent $3,000. I'm getting emotional as I say all this shit, thinking about it, feeling it, cause it's like, this ain't right, man. This ain't okay to me, bro. This is not it. I'm not happy with this at all. I'm uploading these videos for y'all, but even this YouTube shit, I can upload videos, but that don't mean it's still promised for me. So shit. But that being said, man, y'all gonna see the video y'all gonna see the video me putting on the Cuban link before I get ready to get up out of here. But love, healing, and light, let la paix, ahava, oe, hagana.